So here I've put everything into the baking tray, the roasting tray. So I've chopped my potatoes. They were washed and I've just cut them into 4. I've done my carrots here. I've put my chicken legs in. Now at this point you can either change it into a sort of more herby dish, like a sort of more Mediterranean feel. So all you need to do is put some mixed herbs in, or separate herbs. You could put oregano, some basil, and then you can use the spray oil, or you can just use oil and just put a tablespoon on. Crush some garlic, put that in, and then just mix it all in, rub it all in with a little bit of salt and pepper, and then you can pop that in the oven. But today what I'm going to do is make it more of a curry flavour. So you can buy these jars of paste, so you could use those, or you can have pre-mixed curry powders. I think I've talked about in previous videos, or you can just put the individual spices in that you'd like. So you might like some chili in there, some cumin and some turmeric. It's entirely up to you. I normally just use the pre-mix because it's easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spoon a good sort of dessert spoon size of this paste in, and then I'm going to put some oil in and then mix it all together. So I've got my paste here and I've got my garlic. I'm just going to measure a tablespoon of oil. Put that in. And then if you've got rings on or any jewellery, you probably want to take it off at this point. And I'm just going to rub all the ingredients, like the spices, into the chicken. Turn it over. Just rub it all in. Now you could do this the day before and just put it in a container and leave it in the fridge overnight, just to let the flavours soak it in. That's if you've got time. And then just use the chicken to rub the spices onto the vegetables as well. So just move it around a little bit, rub it all in. And then we just gather the chicken up. Spread the vegetables out. Put the potatoes on the skin side down. So I'm just turning them round onto the skin side because it helps the potato not stick so much if it's the other way. And then just place your chicken over the top. Just spread them out, make sure they've got plenty of room. There we go. You can push them in. Now if you'd like some courgettes or broccoli, you can pop those in as well. So there we go. So as I said, courgettes, broccoli. If you need a little bit more oil, just put another half a spoon in. That should be enough. And then this will go in a preheated oven on between 180 to 200. That's a fan oven for 45 minutes. Obviously it just depends on how quickly your oven will cook this, depending on the oven that you have. So I would say 40 minutes, check. It should be about 45 minutes. And I will normally serve this with some vegetables. So if you want to cook some broccoli on the side or some green beans, that would be great. So as you can see, I've added onion, courgettes and tomatoes in mine. Now, as I said before, you don't have to put the curry mix in, you can do a herb mix instead. So it just depends how you feel. So here we are, so here's all the ingredients, all covered. I've just added the tomatoes on the top, and this will go in a preheated oven on 200 for 45 minutes. But obviously, depending on the oven, you need to check that it's cooked thoroughly. So I'm just doing some green beans to go with my curry dish. What you do is you just cut the tops off here. As you can see, that's where it's been pulled off the plant at the top there. So we just cut those off, and some people leave this bottom half on, some people will cut that off too. So when they say top and tail, they normally mean cut the top and the bottom section. So I normally will cut the top, sometimes I leave the bottom on, sometimes I take them off, so that's entirely up to you. So give them, top and tail them, give them a good rinse, and then put them in a saucepan with some water ready. I just wanted to show you how important it is to rinse your vegetables off. So I've put my top and tailed beans in a saucepan, and I've just put warm water in, and I've just been rinsing them off. I don't know if you can tell very well in this video, but the water's not actually clear. It's a sort of got a hint of yellow in, and that's just all the dirt that's coming off your vegetables. So that's why it's so important to rinse off. So I've literally put some warm water in, and I've just like swished it around, and I'll drain this off. So I just wanted to show you why it's really important to make sure that you rinse all your vegetables. Now, before mixing all the vegetables and the spices and the meat all together, I tend to fill the sink with a little bit of soapy water ready for my hands, because the spices will stain your hands, so you want to wash your hands as soon as you've mixed all the ingredients together. And I have an old toothbrush that I use to clean all around my nail area and my fingers to get all the stainage out. So that's something that you probably want to consider before you start mixing all the ingredients together. So it's had 45 minutes in the oven on 200, and here is the result. Everything's cooked beautifully. I'm just going to dish this up with my green beans and show you the end results. So here we are with the green beans on, all dished up. Curried flavoured chicken with vegetables and some green beans.